Over on my Instagram, I asked if anyone had any questions. A few people answered. I'm not going to lie and pretend that there was like hundreds of questions because there's not that many people over on my Instagram, but here are some of the questions. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe because we've just hit 125 subscribers. And in my last video, I said I had 100, so you seem to have listened. First question, are you a Libra? Yes, I am a Libra. I don't know if that's a good question or a bad question. Do I seem like a Libra? I think I'm definitely as Libra as it gets. I am so indecisive. I love helping people. I'm all about balance. If I'm not in balance, then I'm literally stressed. Yeah, my birthday, by the way, is the 19th of October, 1996. So that makes me 25 now, which I can't actually believe. Definitely still feel like I'm 17. I'm glad that I'm not. Next question, where are you actually from? I get a bit flustered about when I get asked this because it is a long-winded answer. So, my dad is from Egypt, fully Egyptian. My mum is Scottish, but she was raised in Surrey. And then I was born in Dubai, and I was raised in Dubai as well. So, if I say I'm Scottish, people say, well, why don't you have the accent? If I say I'm Egyptian, people kind of look at me and they're like, what, how? And if I say I'm from Dubai, I'm kind of lying because I'm not actually from there. I was just born there and I live there. That's my life story in like 1 minute. I went to British schools. That's why my accent's like this. I also kind of think I sound like my mum. Next question kind of leads on from that is, what is it like living in Dubai? I always preface this by saying, obviously, I don't know anything else. Well, I do, but for my whole childhood, I mean, I don't know any different. In general, I loved it. I was always outdoors. It was obviously sunny most of the time. It got really hot in the summers, but yeah, in the summers you used to go back to wherever you were from mainly. So I spent most of my summers in England, in Surrey, at my grandparents, and also Egypt. I was in a very multicultural atmosphere, surroundings my whole life. I was convinced up until about 2 years ago that I never ever wanted to leave Dubai, and that in the future, if I have kids, I would want them to grow up in the United Arab Emirates. I'm unsure now, but I'll get onto that. I'm extremely fortunate and I absolutely loved my childhood, so that's my take on that. In terms of, is it what people make it out to be, that's what I kind of realised as I got older. It is a bubble. I went to university in the UK, and after university I came back to start a job in Dubai, and coming back as an adult working in Dubai is a totally different vibe, shall I say. But it is very materialistic. I basically wanted a change. I wanted a more simple, less materialistic life, if I'm honest. Next question is, do you make any money from Instagram? No. Okay, wait. In terms of like ads, absolutely not, because I've never done an ad on Instagram. I'm not that cool. No, but Instagram is my main platform, which I get my clients from. Instagram is where I share my day-to-day life, other than on here. I would love to, maybe one day, be able to earn from Instagram, but I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that I use Instagram for my job. Blows my mind. Next question, how do you live remotely? Following on from my last question, I transitioned my business from being a face-to-face personal trainer into being an online coach. So all of my work is online. I do 12-week programs with women all across the world, helping them to become stronger, more confident, happier, healthier. We look at all aspects. Obviously, when I have calls with clients, the time difference, we kind of plan that, but yeah, I can essentially work from wherever I would like in the world. Did you go to university? Yes, I did. I went to the University of Kent. I have a BSc Hons first class in sports therapy. What is your dream collaboration? Anything that is something I already and have sworn by for years. So the first thing that pops into my mind is Lululemon. Lululemon are my holy grail. When I was PTing, I always ended up picking back up my Lululemons. I've tried many cheaper brands, but they just don't last the same. Another dream would be either Nike or Roxy. If you don't follow Roxy on Instagram, follow them, because every girl that they post is so cool and I want to be like them. Do you prefer CrossFit or strength training? If you follow my Instagram, you have come on this journey to finding CrossFit with me. I had never done CrossFit until I moved to Bali, until I joined Wanderlust, CrossFit Wanderlust here. It's an emotional journey, is all I'm going to say. I have my weeks where I absolutely love it, and then I have weeks where I vow that I'm never going to walk into that gym again because it has traumatized me. I did a competition in December and I genuinely didn't train for 1 month after it because I was so exhausted. It's humbling. I just love how you think you're getting better and then you're thrown in another move, or you increase the weight, or you try to beat your time and you don't. It's just a constant mental, physical challenge. But then strength training, I always fall back on. I know the importance of really working on the smaller muscles and the individual muscles and almost prehabbing, so making sure you're safe to go into an environment like CrossFit and perform well. I also love the consistency and the routine of sticking to a plan for 5 or 6 weeks, seeing it through, seeing the progress, changing things up, and then moving into another phase. With CrossFit, it can be all over the place. What even was the question? Do I prefer one or the other? I like them for different things. That's my answer. I think I cheated that answer. Move me on to the next question. Is it difficult being in the same job or same career field as your boyfriend? No. As long as I've known Mark, as long as we've been together, we have both been PTs, we both have been online coaches. He was an online coach first and actually helped me get into online coaching, so thanks, Mark. But no, so I can understand why on the outside it may seem that it's the same job, but actually when you strip it down to the niches that we work with, they're completely different target markets, I suppose. We both have different approaches. It's never really conflicted. In fact, it's actually beneficial, because if there's someone who I feel I can't help because they're maybe out of my niche, they tend to be someone that Mark can work with, and vice versa. So yeah, it actually works out really well. Thank you for watching. I hope you found out some interesting things. Please remember to subscribe. Goodbye.